Greetings, I am Katathon Lunpirom, currently a Math 4 student at Assumption College with Pagan. Today, I'll be telling you all a very peculiar story about a particular godson who has his way of dealing with his own godfather. Godfather Death. A poor man had 12 children and had to work day and night in order just to feed them. Thus, when the 13th came into the world, not knowing what to do, in his need, he ran out into the highway, intending to ask the first person whom he met to be the godfather. The first person who came his way was the devil, who came to him and said, "What are you looking for?" If you take me as your child's godfather, I will give him an abundance of gold and all the joys of the world as well." The man asked, "Who are you?" "I am the devil." "Then I do not wish to have you for a godfather," said the man. "You deceive mankind and led them astray." And so he went on his way, and then Death, on his withered legs, came walking towards him and said, "Take me as your child's godfather." The man then asked, "Who are you?" "I am Death, who makes everyone equal." Then he said, "You are the right one. You take away from the rich as well as the poor without distinction. You shall be my child's godfather." Death then answered, "I will make your child rich and famous, for he who has me for a friend cannot fail." So soon afterward, the boy came of his age one day, and Death came to him and asked him to go with him. He took him out to the woods and showed him a herb that grew there, saying that, "Now you shall receive your godfather's present. If I stand at the sick person's head, give him some of this herb and he will recover. But if I stand at the sick person's feet, he is mine, and you must say that he is beyond help, and that no physician in the whole world could save him. Therefore, you'll be the most famous physician in the whole world. But beware of using this herb against my will, or something very bad will happen to you." So soon afterward, the physician became the most famous one in the whole world. People came to him from far and wide, taking him to their sick and giving him so much money that he soon became a wealthy man. So soon afterward, the king's daughter became seriously ill. She was his only child, of course, and he cried day and night until his eyes were going blind. And then he proclaimed that whosoever rescued her from death should become her husband and inherit the crown. So when the physician came to the sick girl's bed and saw Death at her feet, he should have remembered his godfather's warning. But he was so infatuated by the princess's great beauty and the prospect of becoming her husband that he threw all thought to the winds. He did not see that Death was looking at him angrily, lifting his fist up and threatening him with it. So he lifted up the sick girl and placed her head on where her feet had been. Then he gave her some of the herb, and then life stirred in her eyes once again. Death, seeing that he had been cheated out of his own property, approached the physician with long strides and said, "You are finished. And now it is your turn." Then Death seized him so firmly with his ice-cold hands that he could not resist and led him into the underground cavern. There, the physician saw how thousands and thousands of candles were burning in endless rows, some large, others medium-sized, others small. Every instant, some died out, and the others were relit, so the little flames seemed to be jumping about in constant change. "See," said Death, "these are the lifelights of mankind. The little ones belong to old people, the large ones to children, and the medium-sized ones to married people in their best years. But even then, some young people often only have a tiny candle. Show me my lifelight, said the physician, thinking that it would still be very large. Death pointed to a little stump that was just threatening to go out and said, "See? There it is." "Oh, dear godfather," said the physician, "light a new one for me, please, please, so I can enjoy my life and become the husband of a beautiful princess." "I cannot," said Death. "One must go out before a new one is lightened." Then set the old one onto the new one so that the new one will burn on after the old one is finished. Death, pretending that he was honoring the promise, proceeded to looking like he was going to lit the candle. But then he purposely made a mistake in relighting it, and the little piece fell down and went out, and the physician immediately fell to the ground. And he too was now in the hands of Death. So the moral of the story is, no matter what you do, no matter who you are, even if you are Death's godson, you can't escape the absoluteness that is death. Thank you.